Having a child with a disability is a tough battle for any parent, but tonight a group of Darwin parents has something to celebrate. A new $11.9 million primary school for children with special needs. After years of overcrowding and second-rate facilities, Nemarluk School has been rebuilt at a new site. But will it be enough to meet the increasing demand for specialised education?
What happened today? What did you like?
Ben has minor cerebral palsy, a bit of global development delay,
Good one.
a lot of broken bones in his early life.
Alrighty.
And his major thing is asthma. He's actually had a lung removed totally. So he's operating on one lung and doing a fine job of it.
Okay.
Andrew Kent is collecting his son Ben from the new Nemarluk School. The school delivers a program suited to Ben's learning requirements.
It's more a grounding in what he will need to survive as a human being rather than an academic path that we're on with him. More about how he will go to a supermarket and buy things and receive the correct change and know that he's having the correct change. Those sort of life issues.
Hey, there you are.
Nemarluk is a primary school in Darwin's northern suburbs, catering for children with special needs.
We have an enrolment of 137 students, aged from 3.5 through to 12 years. All of our students have high and very high support needs arising from disability. The disabilities include intellectual impairment, autism, physical, visual impairment, hearing impairment, a very diverse range of disabilities.
M for more, M for more,
Nemarluk used to be housed in Ludmilla, but after years of campaigning by the school community, it was finally moved to a bigger and better location in Aliwa.
It has taken many years. The school council has been urging help for the school for probably 5 or 6 years.
The purpose-built facility at Aliwa is equipped with a hydrotherapy pool and extra space, a huge improvement on the old school at Ludmilla.
Our other site, whilst there was some excellent teaching and learning going on, it was really to the point of being extremely overcrowded and no longer able to meet the needs of an increasingly diverse range of students.
But a recent Productivity Commission report is predicting a large increase in the overall numbers of students coming into the Territory education system. 5% of those will have special needs.
We're looking at an additional 2,500 students with disabilities coming into our system in the next 10 years on top of the ones that are already there. And we don't believe that there are enough facilities in place to cater for those student numbers across the whole of the Territory.
Well, government's already got a new special school in Palmerston, construction to start in the 13-14 financial year. So that's part of our $30 million investment. We are aware of growth in this area through increased diagnosis, through a whole range of factors. It's a challenge that not only we face in the Territory but nationally.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The spaces provided at the Territory's special schools like Henbury are highly sought after. Many children on the autistic spectrum miss out.
We know that 2% of the primary school population has a diagnosis of autism, and that really adds up to thousands of children across the Territory, and probably a small percentage of that actually qualify for Henbury and Nemarluk.
The majority of children with autism end up in mainstream schools, but often struggle in the classroom setting and need extra support.
For them, everyday life can be a nightmare. The noises, the sounds, the lights, they're constantly anxious about things, which makes their tolerance level very low, so the smallest thing can set them off.
The weather is sunny, cloudy.
Sunny and cloudy, it is. Nice work. All right, shall we do our timetable as well? See what we're doing today?
Yeah.
Autism NT says a large number of parents end up homeschooling their children.
Often it's very difficult to cater for everyone, but we are endeavouring to do that. I think we're putting the infrastructure in, we're certainly putting the money in there, certainly in terms of many of the children who are able to go into mainstream education with a lot of support. We want to look at that also.
Children with autism are usually diagnosed around the age of 2 or 3, and it's very important that you make a targeted investment as early as possible so that you set them on a different pathway. That will ultimately save money for the education system, but also save long-term vast amounts of money to the community.
In Queensland, Dr James Morton helped set up this early intervention childcare centre for autistic children in Brisbane. There's now 10 of them set up across the state.
We have 44 children enrolled full-time at this program, and they're supported by a team of 22 staff, 1 staff member for every 2 children, and then on staff there is 2 speech therapists and 2 occupational therapists that provide services across the room.
In 2007, the Rudd government committed to building early intervention centres in most of the nation's capital cities.
Centres were not put in Canberra or Darwin, which strikes me as an anomaly given the population and the needs. What's really needed in Darwin in this area is a specialised centre like this, providing placements for 20 to 30 children, which I think would roughly model the needs in the early learning setting in the Northern Territory.
Helen Tate is the preschool teacher at Nemarluk. She's seen firsthand the benefits of early intervention.
It's hugely important, and occasionally a child will come through the gate that hasn't had any early intervention, and you can see that that's a problem for them.
Ben is enjoying his favourite new facilities Nemarluk now has to offer. What's the best thing about your new school, Ben?
Sandpit, because the sandpit is just not far from our classroom.
His dad, Andrew Kent, couldn't be happier.
Nemarluk's doing a brilliant job. We're very happy with the way he's progressing. In the beginning, we didn't seem to see many ends in sight, but now we're on along the way with his education. Yeah, he's going to be a valuable asset to the community.